Punctuation is all of the dots, dashes, curls, squiggles and lines that you use when writing that aren't letters and numbers. They all mean something, and using them in the wrong way can change the meaning of your sentence completely. Punctuation marks allow you to organise stuff and add structure when you're writing, as well as indicating when you should pause or change the tone of your voice when you're reading something out loud. There's a lot to get through here, so stick with me. If you want to show when a sentence stops, then use a period or a common full stop, unless you're shouting or showing frustration, in which case use an exclamation. Or if you're after some further information, use a question mark for your punctuation. You might think that there's limited use for a dot, but in punctuation it's used quite a lot. Pop 3 together and it's called an ellipsis, and you use it to show when your sentence is unfinished. But ellipsis is also there for your consideration, to show when you've left out something from a quoted conversation. Put 2 dots on one another and a colon will exist. It comes before an example, a quote or a list. And as a second use, a colon is really quite sublime when you separate the digits when you're writing out the time. When a dot is on a comma, then you've got a semicolon. It can come in quite handy when your sentence is looking swollen. It can break up your sentence without having to start a new one. A semicolon means there's more. A full stop means you're done. A comma is useful when you need a little pause, like between a list of information. It's a space to collect your thoughts. Let's hope that all this can be of some assistance. There's still more stuff that you can add into a sentence. A dash and a hyphen are basically just a line and can have a few uses which I try now to define. A dash can be used instead of saying to, like if you wrote from 1910 to 1982. It can also divide a sentence, kind of like a comma. Perfect for an afterthought, like the president. It's a bummer. A hyphen separates compound words, that's 2 words bolted together, and names that are double-barreled like Penelope Worthington Trevor. A bracket is only a bracket when a bracket is square. A curved one has a different name if you really care. It's a parenthesis and separates information that you're saying, like if you're talking about a lady, the one who is complaining. You're doing well, just stick with me. It's time to look at the apostrophe. This can be quite handy to show when letters are missing, like the I in is when Brian's reminiscing, or useful when you need to show ownership, like when you're talking about Grandma's new hip. Quotation marks show when something is said, like by someone out loud, not the thoughts in your head. They can also be used when you mention a title, although it's got to be said this really isn't vital. So there you have it, your whistle stop tour. Watch it again if you're still not sure. This is usually the time when I'd give you a recap, but I guess you've had enough of my rhyming. Nonsense. Well, it's nice to have a break from routine, but I'll leave you with this list on screen.